What's up, ranch hands? Welcome back to the channel, episode 2 of 1923. And I think I've got things a little bit more organized and understood at this point.
Yeah.
When Elsa's voice popped up, I think we could both agree that we were surprised and excited and you kind
emotional.
of yes, hearing her voice, that we didn't really grasp everything she was saying right off the bat.
Me emotional?
Yeah.
Never.
I went back. We both actually rewatched what she said in the open with her voiceover, and I think it's really clear about who Spencer is. It's James's son. He's the third child, Elsa's brother, along with John, who I assume John's around. I don't think I heard his name mentioned in the first episode at all, but I would imagine he's there somewhere doing his thing. But we met Jacob, who is James's brother, who took the kids in because Margaret died, the two boys survived, and he was able to find them, rescue them, and bring them in. To my knowledge, he has no children of his own. I just made the assumption watching that Spencer was their kid because of the way Cara, is that her name?
Yeah.
Jacob's wife was writing the letter to him.
Yes.
But that would make sense. If they brought them in as children, you would treat them as your own child.
Yeah, absolutely.
Write to them and talk to them exactly like they were your own. So I think that's clear. I think the family tree, it's structured. I think I got it.
I mean, we'll see.
Reviewing Elsa's voiceover was important because, again, hearing her voice, I think it just kind of caught us off guard. But yeah, we went back, listened to all that, and I think when she's like talking about certain things and the focus is on Spencer, it's pretty obvious why the focus is on Spencer. Again, my biggest question going into this episode 2 is, why is Spencer there?
Yes.
Why is he in Africa doing this crazy job of protecting these people and hunting these wild animals? That's so scary. Like, and the way this episode, that first one, ended with this one woman getting attacked by the large cat. I forget, was it a panther, cheetah? I don't remember. Big cat, big giant cat, climbs trees. Leopard? Yeah, maybe leopard. And there were two of them. And just the way that ended, and then like lunged at him, and it just cut straight to black. Like, holy shit. So
wild
insane
stuff,
yeah, and we got a little bit of a taste of him and his experience through war. And why is he not in the States with his family? Did he ever come home from the war? Did he just stay like deployed?
I have wondered.
I have so many questions about that.
Know where he is because she wrote him a letter. I mean,
but it feels like he doesn't even know where he's going next because he's getting on trains. He's going from city to city. He's going places.
How did y'all get mail way back when?
I mean, 1923. I think mail was in.
No.
It was a thing.
You got mail, but like, how the fuck did they find you?
Yeah, I don't know.
When you like don't really have an address, you're living out of a tent in Africa. How do they find your ass?
Yeah, I don't know where she was sending the letters, but the big question is, why is he there? Why isn't he home? Why did something happen? Did he come back from the war and then felt the need that he needed to leave? That's my biggest question going into episode 2. Obviously, with our experience with Yellowstone, we know what this show's all about in terms of the land and the development. And we've got another conflict per usual because there's always going to be conflict.
The damn sheep.
We got this sheep herder who took his giant herd, like there was a lot of sheep, took them into Dutton land and basically made the comment like, oh, they're not going to bring their cattle up here. It's not going to be a big deal. And Jacob made the decision to take his cattle there. Like, it was a pretty brutal ride.
It's his land.
Exactly.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants with it. Like, I understand everybody is starving and you need to get food. I feel like there's just a better way to go about it.
Clearly, we're going to continue to have these land disputes, and they happened in 1923 and they happened in the 2000s. It happens forever. This is probably one of the most constant themes that the Duttons dealt with on this land, having so much property and people just needing it, trying to take it, trying to feed their animals, all different reasons why people would get into conflicts over this stuff. But yeah, Jacob, he fits the Dutton mold, that's for damn sure. Based off of the experience we have with other Duttons, I mean, he is fierce, he is no nonsense, he ain't no fuck around type of person, he's got business.
Well, shit.
Yeah, he is not going to mess around, and he's not a pushover. So,
I've been waiting the entire discussion to say, well, shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So he definitely fits the bill. And having Harrison Ford in that role, I think, is pretty epic.
So good. Perfection.
Yeah. So the constant theme of the land battles, for whatever reason, obviously they're in a really bad spot with this locust and the animals dying and the grass dying. Yeah. There just isn't enough to feed everyone, and everyone is scrambling, trying to figure stuff out. And the other really big question mark coming out of that first episode is, what the hell's going on with this school? They've got these Native American girls in this school with these priests and nuns getting whipped, getting abused. And these two girls were talking about trying to get out of there and talking about a husband.
I hope they do. I hope you get out of there without having to get married.
One of them talking about, like, we're not going to get out of here to get married and have a man and all this stuff. And it's just... The situation and the circumstances of what the hell's going on there was horrifying and heartbreaking. And I feel like there's a bunch of different reasons for this place to exist. And most of them seem really awful and horrible. Mm-hmm. And one aspect of that is taking advantage of these Native American families, taking their girls and being like, oh yeah, we'll teach them, we'll do this and that, but while they're actually abusing them. Or they were taken, or they wiped out the Native American families and took the... Like, in my mind, I don't feel like there's any good reason why this is happening the way that it is. No. Maybe there is a good reason and they're just duping everyone and it's not supposed to be this way, but the abuse and the violence to these children just seems so sick. So yeah,
I'm ready to burn it down. Let's go.
For sure. So there's a lot of question marks coming out of that first episode, and having such great experience with the Yellowstone and 1883, amazing shows, both of them really, really great. Just continuing this journey and seeing how this land developed to what it is, how this family developed to what it is, the conflicts and all that stuff. The family tree is going to be a work in progress. There is one son who... I don't know. He's supposed to be getting married. What was his name? You have it written down over here. Jack. Is he alive? Someone took a shot at him. We didn't see the outcome of that.
Fuck.
So we don't know what's going on with him. But that was a pretty wild situation. And just the whole idea that, the herd comes first and you're going to have to push your wedding back. And his soon-to-be bride was not happy about it. But they were able to figure it out and get past it.
Care smooth it all over.
Yeah, she did a really good job. And I mean, that opening scene with her was pretty wild too.
That was.
What she had to go through and kill those men, and just the scream that she let out was, you felt it.
Very Catelyn.
You didn't know who she was, but you felt it.
It was very Catelyn.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, that first episode was an absolute banger. Really good job of setting the tone and setting a foundation and creating a lot of intrigue about what this story is and where it's gonna go. You ready for it?
Yes.
Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Sorry.
The fuck?
Feel bad for a wild animal who's hungry.
Oh, shit!
Oh, no!
Oh, shit. God damn. Oh, no. Wait.
I'll send for a doctor.
No need. This job is like, why? Why? Oh, he got jacked up too. Holy shit.
Any of you a doctor?
I am.
Get your bag.
Got some wounds
You
that...
need to clean those wounds.
Yeah.
One step ahead of you. Tell these people to go back to their tents.
Return to your quarters, please.
Like, big wildcat claw scratches. Like, that shit'll get infected immediate.
I can't say I'm familiar with treating a leopard attack.
They got a bunch of shit in their claws. If you don't clean it good, I'll have gangrene within a week.
Oh, shit.
You should go to the hospital in Nairobi. I need to clean and dress these wounds again.
Linda needs to take Kagiso home.
I'll get them on the train.
Much appreciated.
Dude.
So sad.
My God, man. Closest I've been to a leopard is 20 feet, and I couldn't sleep for a week after. What was that like, fighting that thing with your bare hands? What was that like?
You didn't say you were sorry. About my friend?
Which friend?
The one who died for you.
What the fuck? What do you mean, which?
I'm sending him on the train.
But you didn't say that you were sorry. They were a breeding pair, Holland. Breeding pairs hunt together, but you only showed us one set of tracks.
Uh-oh.
You knew.
I didn't know.
You knew. If I'd known, I would have never split us up. I would have kept us together.
Oh, dear.
Now say you're sorry.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I didn't lose anything.
I'm sorry for his loss. I'm sorry for his family's loss. I'm sorry for his wife.
For his children.
His children. I'm sorry for him.
Oh, my God.
Say it again.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry, too. The only reason I'm not killing you right now is because I need a ride to Nairobi in the morning.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, shit.
Spencer is badass. Holy shit.
It's very sad, though.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
You knew there were two of them out there and you didn't say nothing?
These cattle don't go anywhere near it.
Quiet, listen. Listen. That's a gunshot. God damn it.
Shot. Get on top! On top!
God damn, having a horse have to... Oh, no!
Oh, he hit the horse?
Hey, I'm unarmed! I'm unarmed!
Oh, shit!
Whoa. Did he fucking break his leg, though, too?
If a horse lands on you like
Yeah,
that,
that's
your
what I'm
leg's gotta be
saying.
jacked.
Son of a bitch. You come on my land with your prairie maggots. Shoot at my kin.
I've never heard of a sheep called a prairie maggot.
I don't know who shot. I thought the boys shot at us.
Which one shot at you?
They was all shooting at me.
I'll hunt us up some trees.
You're gonna hang us. It's the fucking 20th century, and you're gonna hang us for keeping my sheep from starving. Cattle don't graze up here. Nothing grazes up here. Oh, go ahead, hang us.
This is so intense.
What did I tell you I'd do if I found your sheep grazing another man's land? Take 8 cowboys and round up these sheep. They're starving on the res. We'll fix that. You owe my nephew a horse.
It's like, why gotta kill the fucking horse, man?
We taking these boys to town? I got something else in mind.
Oh, shit. And that...
American women must maintain the house. A slovenly kept home breeds apathy in children, not to mention the wrath of the husband who built the home. He made it, you clean it. Line yourselves against the wall, facing me. You will sweep to the edge in my direction. Now sweep.
What'd she do now? What the fuck, dude?
Did I say sweep it off the edge? Now you have a mess on the steps.
So then fucking sweep the steps. I love her. Get it, girl.
Sweep it to the edge.
Shit, dude.
Then grab a dust pan and sweep it off the edge into the pan, then take it to the field and dump it.
I asked in the first episode if the main girl, her getting the focus, is a rainwater or not. I'm gonna assume that we're gonna get a backstory on that family as well, because he was such a big focus in the Yellowstone.
Place your wet linen on the board and stretch it out. Grab the bar of soap, run the bar of soap over the linen till it suds.
Or if we're gonna get like a backstory on like Monica's family.
Oh.
Lord Jesus, be our guest. Lord Jesus, be our guest. We ask you to bless this food. We ask you to bless this food. That it may nourish us and sustain us.
What the fuck?
Bushes be the door look quite Jewish.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry. Good for you, baby. No. This is some fucking Handmaid's Tale. This is some bullshit
Is that what
right
that
here.
show's all about?
Yes. Fucking nuns whipping the shit. If you are trying to raise somebody who wants to keep a tidy house or get a husband, this is sure shit ain't the way.
I warned you, Banner.
Oh shit,
Now
they're
you
really
attack
doing
my
it.
family.
Oh, we've done this before.
It's gonna be the last thing you ever do.
Is it like the same tree that like Casey used?
I wonder.
You stay real fucking still. Try to work your hands free.
Holy shit.
If you got fucking whipped every single time you did anything, that would be the last fucking time I fucking did that shit.
Perhaps the old books will teach you the piety system Mary felt
You know,
impossible.
fucking hotbox. What the hell?
For children.
If you speak that filth in my school again,
Knock his fucking teeth out.
I will bury you alive.
Oh, bitch, you're getting buried alive. Asshole. Girl, you're stronger than this. Oh, sweet baby.
If everything grazed off here, we're gonna have to keep heading south.
We'll be on top of the park before you know it. Every time a cow balks, that's gonna be a dinner bell for the wolves and bears.
We gotta crawl through them all summer.
We ain't gonna get that wagon up any higher. How you wanna keep these boys fed?
We'll pack a camp up on mules, tough it out on elk meat.
It's gonna be real hard on these boys.
Hell, that's how we used to do it. Easy wasn't in the job description.
You think any of them made it?
Depends on the loyalty of their horse.
Oh, shit.
Give a man enough time, he figure his way out of anything. I figure a few will make it. Hope a few do.
Why?
Someday, you're gonna run this place. And for your son to someday run it too. You gotta understand what this ranch's greatest enemy is. It's other man. Man will choose to take what you built rather than try and build it for himself. Every civilization built on top of the one they conquered. Your enemies have got to be so terrified that their fear is greater than their greed. I gave those men a chance because I wanted them to tell the world what happened when they crossed me. Let's get some sleep, boys. There ain't no telling what tomorrow is going to throw at us.
Wow.
Man will always seek to take from others that which he can make for himself. Those are the words that have governed this family. Or perhaps it is our refusal to surrender that governs us.
Is Elizabeth asleep?
She's upstairs, singing all the ways he loves me. You can hear her feet waltzing across the floor, practicing for her reception.
Oh, to be 19 again.
19.
You know, she grew up in Boston, somewhere out here like it was a lodge in the park.
That explains how she doesn't know about it.
The only thing her hands have touched with purpose is a piano.
I'm sure my son will remedy that if he hasn't already.
Emma.
Okay, so Emma is Jack's mom.
I don't know where the recklessness in him comes from. Not from me. And John is the most deliberate man I ever met.
She is married to John.
It seems your son is marrying gasoline, my dear.
Oh, shit.
And the fire will only get bigger.
So Jack is John's kid?
Yes.
So then was that John at the fire with Jacob and Jack?
I don't know.
I assume.
Oh, boy. Come here, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, shit. Wow, he's the only one. Holy shit. That's a horrifying shot.
Yeah. He had a very loyal horse.
I'm here to see the superintendent.
Do you have an appointment?
I didn't get to see the name on that.
I didn't either.
Thought I saw an R though.
You can't just make the assumption that everybody's related to the people that we once saw in another show.
I'm going to assume that.
2 days? What the
We don't want sheep. With the sheep, the grass goes away and the wolves come.
I'm no fan of them either, but they cook pretty good. I'm with the Yellowstone.
You're the Dutton.
Work for him. Found these sheep in the mountains. Mr. Dutton said to bring them to you.
To do what?
Whatever you want. They're a gift. Ground seems as bare here as it is on our place. Figured you could use them.
We can use them. You tell Dutton. Thank you.
Oh, I thought he was going to tell him to fuck off or spit on him or something, but no. He's like, all right, now, thank you so much. Get out of here. I don't know. The way his facial expression made me think that he was pissed.
I think it's like a level of potential insult.
Yeah.
For just showing up and giving us something that
we didn't
we don't
ask
need your
for.
help kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because there's clearly a lack of trust.
Look at those little sheep
That's
butts.
a lot of sheep. Holy
That's a
shit.
lot of sheep. And those little sheep butts, though, are so cute.
We'll make a great coat one day for them. Some
Well,
lamb chops.
you can, no, didn't say that. You could shave a sheep because it gets hot in that wool.
Pork chops.
That would be
Pig.
a pig.
This is not the place to nap. Mr. Worth will see you now.
If you make me sit there for 8 hours, bitch, I'm gonna go sleep. Well, shit.
What can I do for you?
My granddaughter is in a government boarding school in the Dakota.
It's North Dakota.
The Baptists have day schools on the reservation. One is only a quarter mile from my house.
For an Indian child to attend a day school, the school must be within 2 miles of the child's primary residence.
That is with me before they took her.
They took her.
Where are her parents?
Her mother is no more. Her father works the reservation herd.
Mother's dead, father abandoned her.
Not abandoned, working.
The law states for an Indian child to attend a day school, they must live with their immediate family in their primary residence.
This guy's a fucking asshole.
Do you have a death certificate on the mother? The flu. This does not change the law. Just because her mother is deceased does not mean you take her place. That's not how law works. You must legally adopt her.
How do I do that?
You must go before a judge and request it.
There is no judge. You are the judge.
There's a magistrate in Crow Agency. Go there.
These people are assholes.
She waited all that time. She just wants her baby. You got these fucking assholes.
I'm gonna assume that this is her baby. This is her.
The granddaughter.
Yeah. Dude, that's so fucked up.
Poor baby.
Come now, child. Work the soap through your hair. Don't worry, child. I'll wash you.
I'm not comfortable with this. Yeah, she's getting fucking gross. You motherfucker.
What the fuck?
I can't with this fucking school. This poor baby.
I'd say she's clean enough, sister.
I'll fetch your towel.
I'll fetch her towel. Thank you, sister. That will be all.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
They're discussing people that hide behind the cloth.
Can you speak? I can speak. You batter my face with no provocation. But sit
bitch,
idly
no.
by as Sister Alice runs her filthy hands across you. Perhaps I shouldn't have interrupted.
Ew. I'm gonna hang this bitch myself.
You think I'm your adversary, but I'm not. I'm your salvation, Teonna. I am the bridge from the extinct civilization of your people to the thriving society tasked with taming this godless place. I offer all the skills required for a young woman to thrive as mother and wife. I offer all the skills you need to live a bountiful life. Attack me for teaching them.
This fucking bitch.
I've sworn to kill the Indian in you, and will keep my word.
The fuck?
If you ever lay a hand on me again, I'll kill the rest of you.
Oh my god, dude.
So the law, if you don't live close enough to the school, you have to go to this fucking boarding school?
My friends are too intimidated to ask, so they sent me.
Ask
I
what?
love her dress.
American.
I'll never understand why you British are always so shocked to find an American anywhere but America.
Because it's so far. Look how far you've traveled.
Look how far you've traveled. I'm not shocked to meet you.
You're rude.
What is this question you've been sent to ask me?
I don't have to ask it now, I know the answer. You're a hunter.
She's adorable, but Jesus, what is happening?
I don't guide hunters. I work for the Protectorate. I can't understand anything you're saying.
You're Spencer Dutton, the American war hero who hunts the man-eaters. You're famous in case you were unaware. It said you killed one with your bare hands.
Believe everything here?
Only when I want it to be true.
Why would you want that to be true?
For the romance of it.
There's no romance in it.
Then why do you do it?
Because dying is the most alive you'll ever feel.
Okay.
You don't see the romance in that.
God, they have very pretty eyes.
She's engaged. So.
Not anymore, she's not.
She's not looking at him like she is. But I love that pink sequin dress.
Spencer Dutton, war hero, man eater, killer. All right, so he's famous.
Costume design is so good in these shows.
Allow me to raise a glass to this most unique of locations for the presentation of an engagement. But when you consider the bride, perhaps the company of lions makes perfect sense. After all, she shares their spirit and their mane. Cheers.
It's the Monopoly Man.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
If you'd excuse me. Of course.
The dude looks like a pro wrestler who is part of Gunther's faction.
This girl's going through it.
I have been placed on a train with a destination not of my choosing, and I have no means of stopping.
Oh, dear.
I made real estate transaction, Jennifer. That's all this is.
That sucks.
She wants to be a Dutton.
She sure does.
You're just like wildlife here, migrating from watering hole to watering hole.
I'd be easy to ambush.
I suppose I'll see you at the bar in the breakfast hall in the morning.
I'll be gone in the morning.
Where does the next adventure take you?
East. Where does it take you?
I'm afraid all my adventures are over.
It's a shame.
I agree. Perhaps you'd whisk me away on yours.
You wouldn't like mine.
Don't bet on it.
Dang.
Alexandra!
Oh, shit.
I see what you mean.
Sorry, fiance. It's over. Sorry, buddy. Or does she just, like, run away in the middle of the night with him?
That'd be cool.
And doesn't say anything. You think that'd be cool?
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
That'd be soul crushing for him.
Well, not for her, though. Fuck him. I'll go find another one. Since it's like a real estate deal.
Yeah,
That's so fucked.
It's arranged, so.
Jesus.
She's gonna run that skinny boy ragged. Hear the road to Serengeti's bad?
Definitely. You'll find it most unpleasant.
Spencer, wait.
Don't ever do that again.
She's gonna grab her bag and just run and jump into the back of the car.
She's got to, right? Don't just leave. No. No. You can't just stare at each other like that and then nothing happens.
Alexandra?
She said,
It's over, bud. Just let her go. Scream. Say something.
I know, my girl. Oh my god. I love it.
Got room for another?
No, not really.
My knight in shining armor.
Alexandra!
Please drive.
Dude's just like, yeah.
If you don't want me to come, I'll get out.
Where I'm going is dangerous.
Let's look death in the eye then, shall we?
She's fun.
I'm someone who loves you!
Stake straight to the heart. Oh.
Good for her. Don't settle for fine. Shouldn't
That's the end
settle
of the
at
episode.
all. Oh my god.
Shit.
I mean,
Wow.
I wanted more, but that's fine. That's fine. Also, make sure you find somebody that makes you feel like you've been struck by lightning.
Yeah. Thank you, Ted Lasso, for teaching us lessons.
No, it was Roy.
I mean, the show. I mean,
I know.
It's the name of the show. I mean,
I know.
Yes, it's a character in the show also. But, wow. I mean, I didn't realize Spencer had such a reputation. War hero. People know that he kills these wild animals who kill people. Like, they know who he, like, that whole crew of ladies, they all knew who he was. And, like,
Oh dear.
wow, that's pretty insane.
Man eater, killer, panty dropper.
Whoa. I I mean,
well, she
lots
is.
of whiskey, right? Wow. Unbelievable.
Is it not true? All those chicks were thirsting.
I mean, just go back and think about Varsity Blues and, you know, it's basically what
I gotta get out of this town.
I forget what the wide receiver's name is. Tweeter was his name. I looked it up real quick. But yeah, he basically said what you just said. So yeah, it fits. What a first couple episodes though in this show. I'm really intrigued by the story they're telling, the family dynamic. Again, this whole like maybe now that he has someone with him, are we going to get a little bit more like conversation and maybe hear about
backstory?
Yeah. In terms of like, because obviously if he's just on his own doing these hunting missions that he's hired to do, there's really not a lot of opportunity to talk to people. I don't feel like he would have that conversation with the driver. So
or his guide.
With Alexandra being there, maybe it's like, we got this long drive. I'm going to pick your brain and just talk to you because I want to learn who you are kind of thing. Feels like that's a possibility.
Yeah, that's why I wanted more of the episode. I was like, oh, we're going to end there?
I mean, we'll get there for sure. But, I mean, Spencer is already proven to be a really interesting dude. And, again, just the idea that he is carrying this popularity with him, like the fact that these people know who he is, I thought was really interesting.
Those damn Duttons.
Yeah, seriously. And, I mean, obviously they're all badass, so that makes sense. So
yeah, I mean, pulling the whole like horse hanging, that's wild.
I mean, it's impossible to not do this with this show, and especially with like 1883. When I see Spencer on screen, I think Casey. I get like Casey vibes from this dude, and obviously like the whole war hero thing, like the ties to like Casey's like special military training and all that stuff. So like I'm getting like Casey vibes with Spencer, and then
what was that guy's name that was trying to buy up the land and he was just really bad at it, and he was like the corporation owner.
Oh yeah,
and Beth like had his wife cheat on him.
I don't remember his.
But yeah, he did that thing
now.
With the horse.
Right, and that's the next thing I was gonna go to.
Yeah,
it's like Rip and Casey have done that exact thing to people, and the fact that dude, and I feel horrible that I'm blanking on his name. But Stryker was his X-Man name, but they like did the same exact thing to him, and he survived it. So it's like
some neck injuries.
Yeah. So like the parallels and just seeing, just comparing it to like future episodes of like the Yellowstone and seeing it happen in like 1983, 1923, these character traits that you see in a lot of these other characters from the past, it makes a ton of sense because obviously the family line is very big. And it's interesting because you do see, and I would have to imagine that a lot of the casting has to fit in terms of like, that's their goal, that's their plan. It's like Jacob very much feels like John from the Yellowstone, because it's like the same mindset, the same demeanor, the same mission and goal and dedication to the land.
Yeah, James was that exact same way as well.
Yeah. So you see that lineage, and the really impressive part about it is the ability to be able to pass that down generation to generation.
The feistiness.
Yeah.
The sass.
And just the idea of
the loyalty, the honor.
Why this land is so special and why it's so protected, and why it's just the fact that Jacob talking about like, oh, this isn't the threat, this isn't the threat, this isn't the threat. It's other men who want to come take the land. And you see that 100 years later on the Yellowstone. So the idea that like history repeats itself, and the fact that like these generations continue to uphold that tradition and that belief and that just dedication to that land is just really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And just so you guys know, we just had like a pause because I wanted to go back and look at the name that was on the piece of paper that the Native American woman brought to the office.
Yeah.
It 100% says Rainwater. For sure. I mean, it's a big R, big W. We're looking at it right now. So I'm just going to go with Rainwater for sure.
That's
as
awesome.
The name. So the girl that we're seeing in the school, which these scenes are really difficult to watch.
They are.
The level of brutality that they're showing with this
for children
is really, really hard. But
it's like physical violence, mental violence, and now SA.
Yeah. Just literally, these girls are in hell, and their families have no idea what's happening there.
No, they think they're
don't.
in school.
Yeah, they have no idea what's actually happening there.
Fuck this school.
So the idea that that girl is a Rainwater because this was her grandmother trying to basically get her out of there to come live at home and go to school at home. I had a feeling. I'm happy that that's confirmed. I mean, you can't really read it that well, but big R, big W, I'm just going to assume Rainwater. I'm just going to go with it until it's not the truth. But it's just one of those things to where that's what I was hoping this show...
Staring at it.
That's what I was hoping this show was going to do. Because again, Thomas... He was a massive figure in Yellowstone, and he constantly was always talking about his ancestors and his family, and they had this land before you guys did, and the fact that like in 1883 you see James talking about like 7 generations and we'll give it back, and that's basically what happened in the show. I love, and I was very hopeful that the moment we saw anything with the reservation or with the Native Americans that we would trace it back to Rainwater and Thomas's story, because again, he was one of the main characters in the show and his story was massive and ended up being the one to save the Yellowstone from ultimate destruction. And that's why I'm like, she's a Rainwater. She's a Rainwater. That's why I kept thinking that and hoping for that. And so the fact that we could see this name, again, it doesn't look perfectly written out to say rain and water, but big R, big W is absolutely clear. So I'm just going to go with it.
I feel like it does say water on the end.
The R word almost looks too long to say rain.
Right.
But I'm just going to go with it.
Yeah.
So that's, maybe they couldn't read it and they just make it rainwater. Maybe it's just interpreted. I don't know. But I'm just going to stick with that and go with it. And yeah, I think that's absolutely amazing. And the first 2 episodes of this show are really good. The characters are very intriguing. The one dude who survived the hanging, I feel like he's going to be a really big problem, especially once he finds out that all his sheep were given to the reservation. Like, what the fuck does he do as a result of that? All his dudes were killed.
Braun.
Yeah. All of his dudes are killed, and all his sheep are gone. Braun's pissed, for damn sure.
No castle for you, bud.
I mean, I feel like he's going to be a thorn in Jacob's side for sure. And earlier in the episode, I made the assumption that John was there with Jacob and Jack, because Jack is his father and essentially Jacob is John's father. So like the idea that Jacob would be, I mean, he's not, but he's adopted him essentially.
Right.
The fact that Jacob was talking to Jack about this is going to be yours one day, I would assume that he would say that in front of his father because that's the lineage.
I know.
That's where my brain
Why
went.
won't they like say each other's names?
Yeah, I don't know.
Highly frustrating.
I don't recall hearing John mention, because I was listening for it in the first episode. Definitely didn't hear it in this one.
Unless he's dead.
I don't know. That'd be...
Well, because like Elsa said, like...
2 boys survived.
I know, but only one of them grew up to see their own child.
I mean, it's
Does
only...
Spencer end up having a kid that he sees raised?
I don't know. Him or John. I don't... It's... You've got a 50-50 shot there to pick.
Because I know that Emma is Jack's mom. So, but Emma's there. I mean, well, she's at the house with Cara. But, like, she talks about Jack's. I don't know.
Yeah. But that's just my guess and my assumption for now. And if they, like, explain it more or talk about it or, like, hey, maybe use your names, that would help a lot.
A name tag would be so beneficial.
That'd be really helpful. So, but...
With some lineage. This is my mom. This is my dad.
But the first 2 episodes really good. I mean, this universe, it's really awesome, and it's the storytelling and the characters are all really good and very well done. And I love that storyline with Spencer. I think that's really cool. So
I do too.
Any other thoughts? No. All right, y'all. You guys leave all your comments down below. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.